Introducing the all-new Corolla.
Last week, developer Al Israel raised objections about the costs and the wisdom of purchasing the 50-year-old buildings and the land beneath them that are owned by Cortec in Tizon. He called it a boondoggle. But now that the governor has signed the purchase agreement, Israel says it's time to move on.
It's a done deal. It's finished. It's over with. Fortunately, we're living in a democratic island. It gives us the privilege to voice our opinion. And that's what Nick Captain and I were doing. We're voicing our honest opinion. Unfortunately, it wasn't followed, so we have to live by the voice of the majority, our ruling political leaders. And we have to abide by their decision. So let's move on forward.
However, Israel takes some heart in the revised agreement, which the governor said will not involve the construction of new DOE office and warehouse space. Israel credits the governor for listening.
Until he heard the voice of the outside of this private community, then he's revised his decision making.
So you did have some impact?
Well, it doesn't matter. Let's move on forward. Huh? It's past, it's done.
You still think this is a bad deal?
In my personal opinion, it is, but it's done.
But it's not done for Senator Ben Pangilinan, who still has questions about the revised agreement. In particular, he points to the agreement the governor signed yesterday, which appears to him to still include those provisions to build new office and warehouse space for Guam DOE.
This is the purchase agreement that he signed yesterday, and
I see gym, DOE office, and warehouse.
And warehouse space as well. 2 warehouse spaces.
All that's in there?
All that's in there. And then when you go to the payment schedule reflects the payment for these and the purchase of these facilities, because the payment is now $8.7 million, beginning January 1st, 2014, to December 2014, our annual rental payment is $8.7 million.
Isn't that what it has been?
No, our annual rental payment is only for about $4.8 million.
So all of these items, I believe that he said, just for clarification, that he's going to wait 6 months for the legislature to come and tell him whether or not these facilities should be built. The gym, the office space, and the warehouse space. He's going to wait 6 months, he said.
But he's saying in the purchase agreement he signed that these facilities will be built within 2 years. So he's giving Cortec time, but our lease payments are increasing to $8 million up to $10 million per year. And they begin in 2014. So something's not right, or some information continues to be withheld from the public.
And the senator also disputes the governor's claim that he was only following the law the legislature passed. So legislature never authorized purchase?
No, not for the Tizon facilities. The legislature in other laws authorized the governor to go out and procure and either lease or lease to own buildings for public facilities, office spaces, and so forth.
But not specifically at Tizon.
But not specifically at Tizon.
Are you still contemplating an injunction against this purchase agreement?
Yes, I believe we are continuing to read the statutes and make sure we have our proper reading. But when you take a look at authorizations given to the governor for the Tizon facilities, the only authorization that the governor was given to make payments was for lease payments, not purchase payments.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.